Hi everyone, SLCTV here on top of our roof here at the Salt Lake City Public Library, where we're talking bees, I assume.
Hi, I'm Amber Laver. I'm a librarian and the beekeeper here at the library.
So why bees?
Well, at first the bees came in 2010. We had a city beekeeper named Frank, and him and his Boy Scout troop were putting bees around the city in different places. He also kept bees on the roof of the U, and he just thought our roof would be a really great place for them. And as time went on, we discovered that the bees were such a great source of knowledge and information for people, and so they've been here since then.
Cool, I love it. It's so cool. It's so cool that we have bees on our roof. We're obviously going to be taking a look at the bees. Can you tell us a little bit about what we're wearing?
We're wearing protective coats. These ones are ventilated for if it gets too hot outside, which is nice in the dead heat, because it's best if you look at a hive when it's high sun, lots of sun, and it's really warm, so the bees are very comfortable.
Amazing.
And you don't change the internal temperature or moisture too much of their hive.
Amazing. Let's go take a look.
Okay.
So, tell us what we have here.
This is a frame of honey. This is uncapped honey, so it's not quite ready yet. What's interesting is the honey has to reach a certain kind of density, and then they cap it, and then it reaches a certain kind of density, and then it's honey ready to go. If we were to harvest this honey, it would be too runny, too watery, but they're working on it. It's a beautiful frame full of honey, and they've already started capping it up here in the corner, which is great. And yeah, so this is some of their excess. Bees are natural hoarders, so they'll make way more than they need, but
so cool.
This right here is a vent to help keep the bees hive, but bees, they propolis everything, and they're filling it in with propolis.
Wow.
Probably how they want it though, so it lets in as much air as they want or not. They have a whole system.
That's so cool.
And that is part of their job, is to keep that temperature in their hive and the humidity and all that stuff. They do that through sealing with the propolis, through beating the wings on their bodies. They do all kinds of stuff. It's crazy.
Amazing.
Like a whole little world in there.
We survived. We're back outside. So, Amber was telling me that they use the bees here at the library not only as something which is really cool, because it's very cool, but also as a teaching tool. So what would you like people to know about bees in general, or when they come to the library?
I think what I really want people to know or even understand is how important pollinators are to our world and to our agriculture. And even though we have honeybees here and they're really great and they're so cool to look at, the most important pollinator are our native pollinators. And we have thousands of native pollinators here in Utah. And so part of the bee classes, or when we talk about bees, we like to talk heavily about native pollinators and things that you can do to support them in your own yard without having honeybees, like these little watering stations, or planting native plants that help native pollinators, or even taking a little extra time to clean up all those dead leaves, because they live in those too, or even letting your dandelions hang out for a little longer, because they're pollinators for food.
Awesome. So basically, not everyone should have bees, but there are still things you can do to help our local bees here in Utah.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Well, that's it for this interview. The lack of bee puns in this segment has been unbelievable. And final words from Amber. What do you got?
Well, please come and see our hives here and ask any questions you have about honeybees. And when you go home, you can research ways to help your native pollinators, and maybe even put a little watering station in your yard.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.